zone, so we will start here at the 25.
To the air right away is Brady.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady going to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Attack!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady now to throw. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 52 yards.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Fournette is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second down, back to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Throwing on first down is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brady to throw again. Evans has it left side. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
3 quarters have come and gone. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady again.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. To throw is Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. On 1st down, Brady.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Again, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey on the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Mahomes to throw it. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
43!
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, clean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Cause I love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We'll start here at the 25. Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers now on first down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 33 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Hey, smash front move. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, as I used to hear my old man talk about, it usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Eagles 7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Packers 60, Packers 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagle. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts being chased out left. Goes right back to Smith again.
Let's go now. Check pass.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Read the look, back in 60.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
60 Maverick.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hey, check that, street.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on second down. Hurts buying time to his left.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Rodgers now on first down.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Finding Lazard over towards the sideline.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking,
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers.
Sammy Watkins, 60 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. But first down, Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them one more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 72 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go play action with Hurts. And now here is another interception.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Rodgers throwing here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.